Hey Dan, be with you in just a minute, mate. It's just loading the park. I had a bit of an issue, had some interference in my headphones for some reason, so I just had to restart the whole computer. So apologies. So it's just gonna be live stream, building, welcoming all new subscribers, etc. Just better. Sorry guys, didn't realise it there with the music. Hey Lucky, how are you, my man? So I put the webcam on, guys. Scared the living bejesus out of here. YouTube Shorts is overpowered. Phantom Stranger, how are you? I'll scare you all in a minute. I'll put the webcam on. Been a while since I did a live stream on on YouTube. Been a very long time actually. It's probably must be a year ago now, nearly. Ooh. But thanks for joining, guys. So basically, it's just a catch up, say hi, how are you all, and so forth. And hey, bye. I'm joking. So here we are. That's me, Mugly Mug. Haven't had a shave in about 2 weeks. So yeah. Cheers, Phantom. Yeah, well, story behind the lackluster videos and so forth the last month or so is basically I was really into my sim racing and my pedals gave way. So instead of replacing that, I thought, you know what, let's focus on what everybody likes me doing, which is this. Go breathe. Pleasure. Sorry, my Christmas tree just fell off the desk. My apologies. Where are we? That was funny. That is the face behind it all. Hey guys. So yes, I'm Ryan, Ray, however you want to do it, say it, call me whatever, I don't mind. So yeah, here we are then, guys. Been a while, like I said, since I did a stream on YouTube, should we say. But yeah, here we are. So let me know on the levels, guys. Everything's all right and so forth. I pretty much copied and pasted everything I used through Twitch earlier today. So let me know if it's all a bit high or whatever and so forth. Be much appreciated. But yeah, so really going back into the old fashion of building again. As long as the FPS is up and I can place the pieces without having to click the button about 4 times. So you all know what I mean. Lucky, you do, sir. So we're yeah. So if you guys have got any, you want to see anything or anything like that, just say. Because I haven't done a live stream on YouTube for some time now. So the guys that follow me on Twitch, 68 of you, will all know that how the park is coming along and so forth. So yeah, a little bit different. So do some building, have a chat. Nexus, stranger, how are you, my man? How's things? Hope the building is coming along well. So I haven't had a look around your parks yet, buddy. Going to start getting back into that actually. Have a look around people's parks and so forth. See what everybody thinks. And then maybe in the future, computer increase, etc. We'll see what else we can do with Planet Coaster. But yeah, so I'm a little bit nervous on the camera, so my apologies. But hi, all 8 viewers. Thank you for joining the stream. Very much appreciated. Say hello, join in the chat. But this is my latest build then, guys. So this is what's been going since May of this year. So where are we? 7, 8 months? 8 months into the build now. But like I say, this has been one of those where I haven't done stuff for a while and then gone back to it, you know, a lot more sim racing than I have playing at Coaster. So, but now that that's all stopped, I thought, you know what, let's focus on you guys. You guys all enjoy what I build and so forth. So I've set myself up to be able to do that in comfort now. For the first time ever, I can actually sit here comfortable playing this game. I've never been comfortable. I've always been hunched over using a small desk or hanging off the edge of a sofa. So this now I can sit here, chat here all night long with you guys, build to the heart's content. Yeah, that's it basically, guys. So yes, I will have a shave tomorrow, so don't worry, in the next stream I'll look a little bit more presentable. Just back in work now, so a little bit knackered at the weekends, if you know what I mean. So, but yeah, so let's just go into a little bit of the park for you guys. So we have started off with a rough car park. It's fairly detailed. It looks good. I don't know if it's staying. I don't know if it's going to grow. I don't know if I'm going to do the final details to it yet. I really don't know at the moment. Mainly because of setup and overall playability and piece count, etc. So yeah, so we have this funky looking entrance plaza just here, which basically was all I built. That was the first thing I built. You look fine. Cheers, cheers, Lucky. Where were we? So yeah, and to be honest with you, this was kind of inspired by Wix. I was watching a video by Wix a week before I built it, should I say, and he just was using the individual roof pieces, and I've never used those before for a roof. They're not individual pieces tile by tile, they're just the sections. But I thought, you know what, that kind of, I don't know, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Efteling look, if you know what I mean. But it's not finished yet. I've still got to do trim, I've got to do signage, lighting, you name it, all the bits and bobs. But the queue line for the train actually comes around the front here, which is quite cool. So if I play these two guys, actually walk all the way around the front, which I know you only see if you're coming to the entrance, but it just looks pretty cool. And it's kind of done as like a fake floor with doors, and then the train comes in and they jump on. Excuse me, sorry. Where were we? So we do have these angled pillars at the roof as well. Just lets the steam out when the train comes on, and it does look pretty nifty actually. It looks really good. I can imagine in pre-shade it would look even better. Oh, down to 5 now, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. Really appreciate it. But we've had a little play with these buildings, just the angles of them. I've moved them around a little and poured it in. Got rid of some of the music. Change all that up. To the left we have Adventureland. Obviously, a lot of you guys have seen the update videos, speed build videos, etc. But here it is in real time for you. I worked really hard on this, and I know it sounds silly, but the way that the splashes were the way that this is all created. So basically, that splash was designed not to show through the floor, for instance, when they walk over, so that if you're going through there on the camera and one comes underneath you, it doesn't, you know, chop through. A bit like a tree on a coaster or something. So literally that path line is designed so that literally that splash is at its greatest point coming underneath it and out, which just works really well. Yeah, these are great little waterfalls, but the issue is when you get down close to them they disappear, so a bit of a pain, but it does what it does. Is what it is, sorry. Is the park going to be called Thunderland? I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm going to call it. Genuinely, this time around, I really don't know what I'm going to call it, because this is more architecturally me, where the other parks are more fun me. So I'm not sure what I want to call this one, to be perfectly honest with you. I was thinking along the lines of Thunderworld Kingdom or something, or Thunderland Kingdom. I don't know, but I don't think I want to do Thunderland. I don't know. May keep the brand going. I'm not so sure. It's not really a brand, obviously, but you know what I Haven't really done anything in here. The only one thing I did do was put this kind of rough brick look in the middle there. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. It's a theme making toolkit. But thought I'd just see. I don't know if I actually like it. I don't think it works with that colour, if you know what I mean. But we'll see. I kind of prefer the standard limestone effect. Gives it that nice look. Yeah, so Funderland's Kingdoms. You don't really, it's just got a little bit of a how can you put it? Like it's a bit of a tongue twister. Funderland's Kingdoms. Funderland Kingdom. But then it just feels like a rip-off of the Magic Kingdom, doesn't it, really, I guess? I don't know. But yeah, a few things I actually did the other week, which I haven't updated you on since the last Western video, was this area here. So as you see this area here, it's purely just for decoration. There's nothing else to it. There's no ride in there, there's no shops, there's no nothing. It's not fully finished yet. But that will come in time. I don't know, Dan, to be perfectly honest with you. I really don't. This looks as though it has something in there, but it's not. Because of the angle of the path, I couldn't quite get something to actually work straight there, so I've also got to figure out how I'm going to cover that bit of path up, but we'll get there. But so this side kind of works quite well. The split between the Western and the Pirate. Kind of wanted them outside the area markers just to kind of blend together, and I think it works. This side I haven't got a clue what I'm going to do, because the Liberty Square area is just a little bit too, how to put it, I don't know. I don't know if I like these buildings. That's the problem. I think this angle here with them is fine. But am I just building buildings for the sake of having buildings there? You know, I kind of want them to be used. I want something in there. I don't know, like a ride of sorts or something. I'm getting fed up of building shop areas. But what you put in a space this small, unless you go underground with it. Oh, that's not a bad idea. But I'm struggling with piece count at the minute. But then we've got Big Thunder just out over here. I think the part name will come once it's finished, Dan, to be perfectly honest with you. I think I'll do that full out camera view, and then it'll just kind of like click, something will just drop. A bit like Fundland did when that first came out. So, but yeah, Haunted Mansion coming along nicely from the exterior perspective. It's pretty much there now. Obviously I've got to finish this area off here. I don't want to put too many big trees in, because I want to kind of keep that vista point from over here. You still get that backdrop just like in real life. But it's the interior I love on this now. This is really starting to come through. Especially at night time. It's a nighttime kind of ride more than anything, obviously. But the feel that you get when you come up here now is pretty cool, and I love this view here. Castle, the depth, the layers, just everything. But yeah, where are we? So yeah, comes in just here. You've got that kind of, yeah, it's not like the one in real life. It's similar, but like I say, with everything in this park, it's not a recreation. It's just inspired. So you do have things that look a lot like the real thing, but then the proportions, you know, like the castle looks similar, but it's not similar. So then as we come in here, you then have this area. I haven't done music yet or effects or anything like that at the moment, but this is basically just a queue, a couple of rugs on the floor, a couple of chandeliers, a few beams in the ceiling, just tidies it off really nicely, I think. And it's not over piece count either, which is quite nice. It's quite good. And And then as we come through to the stairwell, on the other hand, this is a very different scenario in respect to piece count, but it felt like it was needed. You kind of want to feel like you're kind of coming into the building and then getting to the stairwell and going down. And this is a full working queue. Just got to tidy it up in some areas. But then that will come through to the ride, which eventually will be around here. Cheers, Phantom. Where were we? And then the bit I love more than anything is the fantasy area. And the only reason being is if anybody has been to Disney Florida, what am I doing? Shift Alt G, there we go. If anyone has been to Florida, what have I done here? Ooh, what's missing? Something's missing. Don't tell me I've deleted a load of stuff. Looks like I've deleted a load of floor. It's a bit of a bummer. Hope nothing was connected to it. Ooh, I hate it when that happens. Is these views here? This just feels like you're in that area where you got Snow White, Seven Dwarfs, Villa Magic, all that kind of stuff. Just the levels of everything, the characteristics of the buildings and everything. It just, to me, feels very Disney-esque. Again, personal preference to everybody, but like I say, it's always, it's not working now. Are we working? We are working, aren't we? Yes. It's just the levels. It's like I tried so many different trees in these planters to make it feel. I had a lot of these birch trees, but they were just too skinny. They didn't kind of fan out enough. Where these are actually kind of, I think they're a tropical biome, if I remember correctly. But in America, they do have this type of tree, I think, around that area. But it just looks so immersive now. I love it. But again, it's just having that will want imaginative, creative ability to play all the time. And now that I'm back at work, it's going to be a little bit lackluster, but it will get there. It'll pick up again. We've got an entrance door right here, which eventually will be in there somehow. I haven't got a clue where I'm going to theme it. I haven't got a clue what ride I'm going to use. You get some good views off here. So yeah, where else are we? So you then come down to the teacups. You've got drifters in here, which is just called musical chairs. Pretty cool little look. You've got teacups, which looks very, very real. And then you have Speedway. So Speedway, this is 80% the same. This whole frontage. And the way the queue line goes over the track and down the other side. Obviously it does go through the middle on the real one. Excuse me. But yeah, and I think they have normal round parasols going up. Excuse me, sorry guys. But I thought these look quite good. So Sunny Eclipse's restaurant. And then the people mover goes around the Tomorrowland area with Space Mountain. You've got the flyers in the middle, and then you've got, I think it's the Cycola ride here, which actually isn't too bad. I need to finish that. But with the start panel ceiling, it feels like you're kind of spinning through space. So we'll see what people's thoughts are. And then you've got the dark ride here. So what I might do just for a second, guys, is put it into night mode for you and just let it go around on this. Just got to pop to the comfort room. Where are we? Night mode. So, what am I doing? 3, 4. There we go. Right, I'll be back in a second, guys. I hope you enjoy this little ride of the people mover. Hey Crypto, actually using the firehouse roof for the floor throughout the areas, mate. Firehouse roof, and you can just colour it any colour. It's not too reflective, and it shows the shadows just right under the people's feet. But just be careful at what height you set it, if that helps, mate. Because it looks like their feet sometimes disappear into the ground, so you have to be really careful about how you place your paving. But here's space mounting, so back in a sec, guys. So guys, there we go. So what I'll also do for you is show you how terrible Space Mountain is. If you'd like to see. So this is, I would say it's 90% done, but it's not, if you know what I mean. Because the coaster is not done, so I've put Mars in there, just turning with a little bit of red light on it, just to kind of give that effect as if you're in space. And then as you come in here, completely open station, and you have a view portal out to Earth and the Moon, and little robot on his arm fixing the satellite. Thought that was the best I could come up with, to be perfectly honest with you. Where are we? So yeah, I thought that was the best I could kind of conjure to make it look fairly, I don't know, how would you put it? Has that look as if you are out in space, if you know what I mean, like you're looking through the porthole, I guess. So we will just have a quick ride of this, guys. But we'll put it in track view because it's terribly janky. So my apologies, but this I got to redo this coaster. So let's go. Come on, Gabe. Cheers, Dan. Appreciate it, mate. But this is kind of cool. This is kind of how it is in Florida. You go through, you stop, the people in the queue see you. So that's kind of why I left the station open. And then you go into this tunnel of blue lights, which to me looks very, very similar. Then goes pitch black. I've got to do all the lift hill. I've got to turn that into a spacecraft lift hill as if we're going up to the moon and so forth. So this is where, yeah. Let me know your thoughts on this, guys. What I'll do is I'll put it in first person view. Let me know your thoughts because I think it's too janky. Crucify me. Go on, guys. Tell me it was terrible. To be honest with you, it was so hard to build it inside here exactly how I wanted it. So I just basically got to start from the top of the lift hill to the re-entry. I just got to redo that. I'm just really not happy with it. And this is in daylight now, so it looks terrible in day mode. It really does. Why am I stuck now? What's... Even the arrow keys won't work then. So yeah, but it's you know, it's quite a design of a building, etc. Obviously, but it'll be better once it's done. Yeah, in some parts it's really nice, like that bit where it goes into this launch and then out the launch. That kind of works quite well. But then it's this lower section, all these left right kinks. I just haven't mastered making that smooth yet. So gotta have a good play with that. Delete all the emitters again, and basically redo that. So again, that will be done in time. But the go-karts are pretty cool. The bank in from the real park. And this actual first section is pretty much identical. Obviously they're go-karts, not the tracked cars, but yeah, best I could do to make it look similar to the real thing. And you also get some great views, very similar to kind of the real park in respect to the views, like when it comes around to the teacups and you have the what do you call it, castle in the background and stuff like that. So yeah, and thanks for joining, guys. 5 here now. Hello, say hello. Be very much appreciated. Yeah, I just like this. This is it's very picturesque. It's just that engine noise just reminds me of being on them in real life in Florida. But again, been a few times. What else we got? These look quite funky. Gives you some great views, even though they do spin. But you still get that kind of feel as though you are at the top of that building in Florida, looking around at everything else. They're cool. The only other one that went up really was similar to that, like the real one, was the witch flying pig thing, and I thought, well, that doesn't really suit sci-fi, does it? So, you know, yeah. And then we got River Rapids, which is pretty much done. Do you guys want to have a ride of that? Let me know. Would you like a ride? I'll do it anyway. Alright, that's at the beginning. It's quite a good view to have. Dan, what's Ride Sims 2 then all about? What's Ride Sims 2 all about then, mate? Because I haven't heard of that. Someone's also said about Roblox Tycoon, Theme Tycoon. I've tried searching it, but I can't find anything of that description. But you guys know me. I'm just Planko through and through. You know this. You know how it works, guys. It's always Planko, and I'm gonna enjoy that at night time. We'll do a better view this time. Can't remember what one it is. It's this one. Get a better idea like this, guys. Hopefully you'll enjoy this. It does feel more how do you put it? Atmospheric at night time, I think. And let me know your thoughts on the ambient music, because someone said it was I should change it up, and I thought, well, on Rapids you don't really have like a massive booming out theme tune, do you? You kind of go past speakers as you go through, and I thought like a Miami as it is would kind of be alright. I don't know, let me know your thoughts, guys. Thanks for watching, guys, it's appreciated. 6 much appreciated, thank you. There's finally a face to the Rai channel, finally. Needs a shave. El Silverback. Roblox theme tycoon park. What? Roblox theme park tycoon 2 is horrible compared to Planko. Yeah, I'm Planko. I don't know what else to say, guys. it's like, what's this new one coming? Oh, excuse me. Park Beyond. Cheers, Phantom. That's appreciated, mate. Yeah, I think it works, the ambient sound. It really does. It just kind of gives it that little essence. Because in real life, you don't have something like a roller coaster where it's just constantly brah 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 brah. You just have something in the background just whirling away. Oh, why's that not worked? That's strange. Where else was it? Where were we talking about? Yeah, no. Was it Part Beyond? Too unrealistic for me. It's not what I do. You guys know me. I'm Planko realised it through and through. If I could do track sections, you know, station, you know, transfer tracks, houses, all that, I would. But I don't have the setup that would enable me to do what I do, plus that. So I pick the do instead of that, if you know what I mean. You know, Wonderland worked. You all enjoyed that. Can't believe how many views it's had now on Channel 5 Gaming. I mean, how many views has it had now? Still goes up about 1,000 a day. Not that I've been counting. Where is it? There it is. Where is it now? 159, and that started on 157 this morning. It's just insane. You guys are crazy. Absolutely crazy. You must love it. And I still sit here and don't believe it was that great. Yo, who's that? Joshi boy? How are you? Or is it Joe a shy boy? How you doing, my friend? Pleasure. Thank you for joining. Thanks for spending your Sunday afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world with me. Much appreciated, dude. Anyway, we've had enough of that now, haven't we? Another little update is this. We'll just get to a boat that is at the beginning. We'll do this one. So basically this is similar to, how would you put it? Pirates of the Caribbean, really. It's kind of how it's not going to be the same at all, it's just going to be my kind of version of it. I'm really good, thank you. Really, really good. First time I'm playing this game in 4 years in complete comfort, which is nice. And able to put a face to the channel finally. Show you guys all through my work, what I do. Everybody seems to enjoy it. Here we go. So this, I've worked quite hard to make this as dark and visually appealing as possible. There's still loads to do on it. I need to rough up the rock a bit. But you can see there's kind of a lightning in the background, there's the thunderstorm, so I've got to put music in, I've got to put effects in and everything, but you kind of get the gist. It's very, very dark in here, just slight little stalagmites lit up, and then you got the night sky over the sea with storm, there's going to be rain, noise, all sorts, and as we go up here, you're kind of coming out into the open, so we've got open areas of rock broken away, you've got the star panels behind, just to give it that star night kind of theme, and then you'll come up into the kind of town area, I guess, and then we'll go into a castle which is burning, and then we're up into another lift hill through a cave down the big drop, not that it goes that quick, into a fighting scene between pirates and basically the camaraderie. So yeah, just a little ride, not too long, not too boring, just visually pleasing. You can try operating Rise of the Resistance. Rise of the Resistance. Is that a joke? Rise? I'm lost, Dan. You can try operating Rise of the Resistance. Not sure what you mean, Dan. Maybe I'm missing something. But this is pretty cool. Got some great views here. and this is kind of a big thunder from a couple of Disney parks, really, Florida and Paris. So instead of it just being the station on this side and the whole coaster on the island, because the island would have had to have been massive, I've gone half and half. Yeah, I know the ride. Why would I want to try operating it though, dude? What did I miss? Did I say something that I totally missed what you mean by it, dude? So yeah, you can see down here, none of it's ready yet. We've got the train. Somehow I've got to incorporate that train into the pirate ride, but I don't know how I'm going to do that. But this is, you know, similar. You go down ramps to get to the station in Florida. Obviously, it's a dual station. I'm not doing that. Save on piece count. Could do it if I wanted to, but I just don't want to waste tens of thousands of piece count. Oh, I'm Ride Sims. I don't know what Ride Sims is. What's Ride Sims? Have a quick look. Ride Sims on YouTube. Hey? It's like a map.
Finding leopard prints.
Oh, shush. I don't want to find any leopard prints, thanks. Not my style. Oh god, it's just advert after advert. 2 cents, guys. Oh, I don't know what Ride Sims is. I've never seen it. Theme Park Worldwide have done it. Ugh. When did he do this? 3 years ago. Oh, it's like a map, and then you have to, what, I guess, turn things on, close the barriers, close the... I guess, I don't know. Where are we? Okay, so what we'll do is just back out of this sec. Oh. I must select a different ride camera, guys. Because that's not the best one. Car 4. Stick for now. So again, this is a work in progress, guys. Yeah, not my type of thing, Dan. I don't think. So again, this is work in progress, guys. Theming, you're going to go through a few pillars and stuff I've got hanging down and bits and bobs, so don't take any notice of that. We will, yeah. Right, Dan, I'm just going to go and stick my head out the door and have a look if it's snowing. I'm in Milton Keynes, so bear with me. Right then, Dan. Bad news for you, mate. Well, I got bad news. There's no snow for me. Oh, that means I gotta go work tomorrow. Only joking. Oh, I actually can walk to work, which is amazing. So yeah, no snow for me, mate. I can't remember where you are. Did you say you're down in Ascot Way? If I remember rightly. South London. South London. Whereabouts are you, Phantom? Gonna start Milton Keynes soon. Right, Milton Keynes. Okay, metric. Let's have a look at this then. Metric. Agree. Where are ya? Oh yeah, there's a nice little bit swirling over Kent Way. Across southeast England. Ooh. Might be waking up to some snow in the morning then, guys. Where's this person going? They're going back on that. I'm a bit upset that I've actually deleted that. I hope nothing was connected to it that I've messed up everything. Right, where's the snow? Still another one, BBC UK weather. So here we are, guys, Weather Channel now. Outside of Washington, DC. Wow. Welcome, my friend. Alright, BBC Weather. See what they have to say. Don't know if you guys can hear that. Where is this? Monday. One now. Here it is. There's not going to be hardly any snow around my way tomorrow. Oh well, there we go. Win some, you lose some. So, Phantom, haven't you had any snow recently then? Because normally, when Washington State gets it, about a week to 2 weeks later, we get it. If you know what I mean, by the time the jet stream brings it all over. Might as well do some building as you guys are all here now. Sort this out. Only knows why, what, where. That's why I've done that way. So we put that one in. We need to delete that one. Cause I'm happy. Gotta love a bit of Pharrell every now and then, don't you? Where's that go? That'll do. That'll do, donkey. Oh, that'll do. Huh. Try to think. Washington State, is that that's, hold on a minute, that's east, is that East Coast? That's East Coast, isn't it? Washington State? I'm trying to remember. Washington DC. Oh, I can't remember. You have to pardon my geography, mate. I could swore. Maybe not. I don't want to make a prat of myself. Now that I'm on camera, it's even more embarrassing, you know. But anyway, I know you guys love me. Where's Washington DC then? Let's have a quick look on Google. I'm trying to remind myself. I don't want my Gmail. Thank you. Trying to remember. DC. I'm getting old now, guys. Forget where things are. Washington DC. Enter. Enter. Oh no, it's on the west coast. Yeah, okay. What's on top left then? What am I thinking of? Washington. Ah, you're Washington DC, which is just near New York. Not near New York. That's quite a way. Hold on, where's New York? Yeah, not far from New York. Baltimore. That was it. Yeah, there you got Washington State, top left. There you go. There's my geographical knowledge for you guys. Right. Okay. So you just saw me there place the what you call it, fire rooftop. Quick question: should I do 2 rides on Olympia looping or just 1 and get another credit? I personally would go and eat a brat first, then have a Krispy Kreme, then have a big ale, then go and do 2 rides and throw up over everybody. That's what I'd do. No, I'm joking. Totally up to you, dude. Do as you please. I know it's not cheap, so it's up to you. Pardon for the sniffles, guys. I've had a terrible cold the last week. hasn't taken over, but it's not been nice. Oof, not been nice at all. Thankfully, not the dreaded C word. It is crazy expensive. What is it, about £10 a ride, isn't it? God. I'd be like, nah, mate, I can go Disney for that. At home, on my computer, for free. Anyway, I haven't got any building done, have I? Just been showing you guys around and messing about, as always. That's what we do. Right, what should I build, guys? What should I build? What should I build? I need motivation. Tell me what I need to build. Because sometimes I need a kick up the backside. I don't want to do that yet. I don't want to do that yet because I'm not fully happy with the coaster. I'm ride on Looper. Enjoy, mate, in the snow. How much? 4 credits for 31 quid. You can give me 4 credits and they cost you 4 pence on Twitch. Over 2 for 25. That's insane. You buy 2 tickets, you buy 8 credits, you can go to someone's house for the day. Or Chesington. Or Thorpe Park. Instead of 2 30-second rides on a travelling coaster. Yeah, not my cup of tea, mate. I think about things differently nowadays. That's the reason why I got twin screens and a webcam. Right, guys, what should I build? Give me some inspiration, guys. Shall we do this? Bring this in. I'm just trying to think how. That's 31 quid a ride for 2 for 25. 25 quid for 2 goes on the coaster, mate. That's still like £1 million a ride to me. Don't mean to sound rude. Yeah, last time I went on a coaster that pulls that kind of G, I think was Saw at Thorpe Park. And it confirmed to me that I never need to go on that coaster ever again. Literally. Never. Sorry about sniffing, guys. Never need to go on that coaster again ever. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Actually, we'll get rid of that. And we'll go back to doing the little ones. Because I can then change the car to a better thingy. Angle. More control over the car, should I say. That's what I'm trying to say. So I've got little pockets instead of long ones where you can only have them go in. Cheers, Phantom. Appreciate it, mate. I obviously don't look directly into it because I'm looking at I have Planko underneath the camera, and to the other side I have you guys basically. So apologies if I'm a little bit, ooh, you know. But I'll have a shave for the next stream. Really smart myself up a little bit. Skanky get, eh? Right. How are we going to do this? How am I going to do this? So what I want to do is create a wall there that rounds off all the way around the back of it. So let's do this. That's that done. We'll sort out the turny bit of it when it gets there. Yeah, I did that back in 2019 and looking over London. It was the clearest night. It was beautiful, and seeing all the towers lit up and everything. Absolutely, yeah. I would recommend that to anybody. Swarm at night time is amazing. I would say stealth is too, but the problem is with stealth, you're up and down so quick, you don't have chance to look at anything. I would probably say Nemesis Inferno as well, actually. Fort Park was pretty cool for a good view of London. That was good. Right, I need to do what I say I'm going to do all the time, don't I? And actually build something for you guys. I'll tell you what, it's so nice looking at monitors. I really thought having a 4K TV playing a PC would be good enough. But my eyes over the last 6 months, excuse me guys, absolutely terrible. Hey Connor, BSH for life. BSH for life, help me out here. Connor, oh BS, hey buddy, how are you? Hello. Oh, I'm gonna get ribbed tomorrow, aren't I? Oh, hello mate, how are you? So this is what I do. Hi guys, this is Connor. Connor's from my work. Warehouse work at the minute. So yeah, I've been talking to him about my setup and everything last week, 2 weeks, or however long I've been waiting for it to arrive. Hey dude, nice to see you. I'll see you in a few hours. Oh, nice to see you, dude. Thanks for joining. All the minutes and hours count, guys. We've got to get this affiliation, get some money coming in. That's how we're doing it. Right, so I need to build a wall. Let's build this friggin' wall to get this done. Da, 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 da. Good, man. You had a nice weekend? Busy day tomorrow. I ain't staying awake too long. It's 10 to 9, mate. I'll be up to about, I don't know, 10, half 10, if I'm allowed. Just having a little build off. Showing everybody the new park. I was streaming, but I was streaming on, what do you call it? Twitch, not this. And not many people have seen me build on YouTube. They've seen the updates. Yeah, my ex-wife would say that. Rivo's very responsible. Try to be. Don't we all try to be, though? Da-da-da-da-da. Right. Infinite one. Okay, guys. So yeah, as you guys know, when I build, try and make things as easy as possible. So kind of have a thought to how you want to do this. I haven't really thought that far ahead, to be perfectly honest with you. So at this precise moment in time, I'm chatting absolute bullshit, pardon the language, because I've got to bow this all round. This is all going to look really strange. It's not going to work to how I wanted it to work, unless, yeah, we'll do it the easy way. it straight. So that's the maximum I can go back. It's fine. Moomin circle technique. I think I taught Moomin the circle technique. Hey Rickrim, how are you? Pleasure to see you. Thank you for joining the stream, my man, and leaving a comment. It's very much appreciated. Moomin circle technique. No, but I guess it's probably very similar to how I taught him to do this. You gotta love Moomin. Moomin. There's a joke about me teaching him, but I think this is what you're on about, the circle technique. Where you put one side, one the other side, turn it all around, and you can do whatever you want with it. Is that what you're saying, Dan? The kind of way I built this. Which from the outside looks terrible. But from the inside at night time, that's pretty fucking cool. Your thoughts are, guys, but that worked pretty cool. Like it even more when you have a go on the dark ride. Bit simple at the minute. I've got to work out how to do things a little bit better. Sweet. Actually, do you know what, guys? I need to give you a little bit more of an update as well. I actually have an Xbox X as well. So, not that I know how to edit videos, stream videos, or anything from that. So, moving forwards in the future, I am going to be doing a lot more reviews, showing of other people's parks, providing I can work my head around Google Drive, downloading personal media files, etc., and so on. But that's a future thing. So I was thinking about doing it on Xbox. Not too sure. But let's just give you a little go on this, guys, just to show you how this works. So, again, this is a work in progress, so you have to bear with me here. But thanks for joining the stream, guys. 7 of you. Very much appreciated. So this actually looks quite easy, which it's meant to be at the beginning, to give you an idea of the sizes of everything. But there's one just here, for some reason, is in view. And then I need to put some more, just put one there, and then one pop up here, and maybe there, just as you go around the corner. This is where it gets a bit more exciting in the middle here. So I then need to kind of carry this momentum into the next building, and then in the final building have something as well. So this is kind of like your, I don't know, Scotty, is the engine ready? Yeah, I don't know, something along those lines. Star Trek style engine room. Getting the hang of it now though. Ah, I missed. Oh. Oh, I missed it. It's quite cool, it's fun. It's frustrating. I mean, obviously I know where they are, so it makes it a little bit easier for me. But then we then come into this section here, which is what I was literally just about to build. I'm not sure. I think I need to think about that bit. That's my issue there. I really do need to have a good think about that one before I actually jump on that. Congrats, mate. The last time I went to Merlin Park, because I was a pass holder as well. I just haven't bothered since, obviously, because of COVID and everything. Being out of work, in and out of work, sorry. But there's a view that I love, which is this one. Just here. Do you know what a really cool thing about that is, guys? I haven't put any extra pressure on the computer to do that in respect to the way the engine runs. I haven't used any splashes or anything there. That is purely the water where the coaster touches the water. So I haven't put emitters spurting out or anything. That's just where the water goes. So just a little trick there for you guys. And it's not the biggest of splashes, and it's not the most realistic, but it just saves you having to put, 20, 30 splash, what do you call them? Water jets. There you go. Splash jets in, which really does take quite a lot of power out of the old engine. Bless it. Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah. I mean, I'm just trying to think that Jumanji ride. It looks okay. I wouldn't say it's probably the most exciting, but that's my personal view. I am 40. I've been on a lot of, crazy coasters. Exodus, I haven't got a clue what that is. Horizon, I ain't got a clue what that is. I don't know what the dueling coasters are. I think they're the powered track ones, aren't they? And Nemesis Retrack, it's going to be Nemesis, isn't it? I remember the first year I rode that. What a great big kit. It's never aged for me. Right, guys, it is getting on a bit now. It is only 9 o'clock, but I'm as in more than anything, today's stream was about saying hi, say hello, get to see the face, etc. Um, and that's me. So yeah, hey, what was I going to say? So yeah, if there's anything you guys want to have a look at, I mean, I can load Thunderland up if you want to have a look around that. Ask me any questions, how I did things, or show you a few little bits that nobody else has seen. Maybe the 23 hidden Mickeys that no one's commented on, which I find hilarious. Um, but that was just a little kind of like hidden game thing for people. I thought someone would have latched onto it, but they didn't. Or even more randomly, we could go on the Steam Workshop and see what's, I don't know, number one downloaded this week or something, and try and download it and have a look if you want, guys. I don't know. Up to you. I don't mind. I will get back into the spirit of building. It's just tonight's first time webcam, everything like that, and it's the first time I've done a live stream with more than how many subscribers did I have? I think I had about 200 subscribers. So, um, now that we got over 800, that's just insane. So, we're getting an average of 8 to 12 viewers a time, so it's appreciated. So yeah, let me just save this up then, guys. And what we'll do is we'll go Steam Workshop and we'll have a quick look, see what's number one or in the top 10. I'm just trying to load Steam. Get off that screen, thank you. So again, I always say this, guys: save your parks 3 times. Save them 3 times. And always resume after you have saved. Requiem, that sounds cool, man. Sounds good, bud. There's a couple of guys on PC actually that made some amazing like singular rides that I've looked at over the years, and there was this haunted one that was absolutely amazing, and all it was literally like in the middle of the air. If you zoomed out of it, it was just like a big tunnel of wood and bits sticking off everywhere. Um, but yeah, see you, Dan. Have fun. Where were we? So yeah, and then always resume after you've saved, okay, to let the Steam sync happen. Because if the Steam sync doesn't happen, you lose the whole thing. Trust me, the backup files, they do not work. Or they do, but they go back too far. Um, so maybe I'm doing something wrong there, but I've had it happen to me a few times on this game, and I'm never doing it again. So I'm just going to have a look through the content, guys. Workshop. Mate, people call me a legend at this game. Okay, now I over the last few years have really struggled with self-confidence, self-worth, etc., and so on. And the one thing that's kept me going is this game. And the only thing I can say to anybody is just practice, practice, practice. Look at the items you're placing and look at how many different times you can use those items as different things, because the game is endless. Never think of the game when you open it up as you have to play, okay? Because every single time you play this game, it's brand spanking new, because it's the creator that's clicking that button that makes the game what it is. That's how I look at this sim. I don't look at it as me being a badass and legendary and all that kind of stuff, because at the end of the day, I build the way I do, you guys enjoy it, and that's all I enjoy from it, really. Because ultimately all I've done, if you have a look at some of the stuff I did when I first started, if you go to my Steam page, you'll see the coasters are terrible. I'm using far too much Theme Maker Toolkit. You know, but all I've done is listen to what people have said about the parks, especially in the videos that Channel 5 have done. And I've applied that feedback to them. And you know, the water coasters, they always used to say, oh, it's only one drop, or there's too much slow, and this and that and this. So what did I do? I went and built a water coaster that was a bit like a roller coaster, but then it hardly had any of the slow water track, but it had water jets coming through half the track to simulate as if it was on water. So eventually, after how many tries was it? 1, 2, 3 tries of a water coaster, Channel 5 were just like, wow, this is amazing. But it was their feedback that gave me the will to carry on and make things better and twist things and refine things. Now, a lot of people say that they overhype people's parks and stuff like that, but if all they've ever done is overhype mine, it's worked in my favour, because for me, I took note of what they said, the negative, or how can I put it, the constructive comments they made, and took that one step further and made it my own. And then ultimately you had Thunderland, and yeah, one of the latest videos on there is about the most immersive park, where it's all, you know, I think they got a band. I haven't actually fully watched it myself yet because I was getting a little bit fed up with Johnny going on about it at the beginning of the video, how much he was going on about it. It was just like, oh god, okay, let's just go and enjoy it. But I haven't watched it yet, so I can't fully comment. But what I got from that was that this park's the most amazing thing, because people do custom media, custom music and stuff like that. You see, the reason why I don't do that is because it just lags the game out. So if you want to do that, do that. But for me, I prefer building the way I do, with the detailed pieces I have, with all the Planko bits that are available to me, which then you see in, for example, Thunderland. So everything kind of comes together. And then the latest part, which you've just seen, was, you know, something totally out of the blue. Didn't know I was going to do a Disney inspired park, and here we are 5 months later. So what do we have on the Steam Workshop as in parks? I wonder if Lucky's still in the stream. I wonder if Lucky's watching. I am a little bit, I need to sort this camera view out. Well, does anyone have any recommendations for a video? I'm trying to think. There was a great dark ride by Pixel. Can't remember. Tell you what, let's do 1 year, see what comes up. Oh look, I didn't do that on purpose at all. I don't know, guys. What do you think? What's is there anything that's caught your eye recently on the PC side of things that you want to have a look at? I mean, I would love to load Lucky's Park, but it's got 700 pieces of Theme Maker Toolkit, so we'll be sat here chatting for an hour just waiting for the toolkit to download. So it's not something I want to do right now. I'd have to preload that part for you all. But then going on the fact that it was a bit Pixelated Mooncrest Mansion, that's the one. I want to see that again. I loved that. I didn't download the music though, that's the only thing. Is that the one? That was the one, wasn't it? Yeah. I fell in love with the way this was done. I think Dan showed me it a little while ago. Play my parks, downloads. See, I've got Pixel Perfect, but I haven't what do you call it? Haven't loaded it yet. I'm too scared to. Now this will be, there's quite a bit of FEMA toolkit in this as well, so we've just got to wait for that to download, guys. So what I'll do, I will just flick, how do I flick the screen over? I just think this is a work of art. I mean, I haven't got the, like I said, the soundtrack downloaded, but we'll put something spooky on. Try to anyway. How do I change this screen? Oh, how do I? I've got blue window. There we go. Oh, I don't. Got to figure it all out. Capture specific window. Full screen, any application. No, specific window. Let me just try and open. It's not finding the Steam page, guys. My apologies for this delay. I think most of that ride. Yeah, it is pretty much all TMTK this, but it's well worth it. So you guys just hang about, guys, because it really is an amazing ride. This. So, Requiem, where are you from, my man? Where are you in this beautiful world that we live in? If you don't want to say, you don't have to say, it's not a problem, mate. Sorry, I'm just getting comfy. That's me. It's me in the background. Don't look like anything like it, but you'd think with this internet that we have now. Los Angeles, hey my man, you live near my friend in Tommy T. I think he's over that way, California way. Small world, dude, small world. Do you know what, yeah, I'm 40 years old and sometimes I sit there and I think, when I was a kid, imagine being able to sit in your own home and do this 20 odd years ago. It's insane. It's absolutely insane the way the world has gone over the last 20 odd years. He did. You are correct, Phantom. As far as I'm aware. I'm not sure if he did all of them, but I know most of them. Right, I'm just going to skedoodle to loo a minute, guys. Okay, please do stick around, guys. It is much appreciated, and you will genuinely, absolutely adore this piece of animation coming up from this ride. It is absolutely phenomenal, and the thing I love about it is that it's the whole ride. It's not like a screen. When you were in your... So you passed your 40s, Phantom? Or are they far, far away? I am so surprised this isn't downloaded already. This should be done already. What's going on with my computer?